Hello everyone and welcome to Food Engineering. My name is Helen Joyner and I'm your instructor for this course. Since this course is flipped, pretty much all of the content for the course will be online on Blackboard. So in this video I want to give you a little tour of the course website so you're familiar with where everything is, and feel free to explore the course website after you watch this video so you can become more familiar and know where you have to submit everything and where you can find due dates and things like that. So when you log into BbLearn, which is bblearn.uidaho.edu, your page will look something like this. You'll probably have more courses listed, but this is the course of interest right now, FS 432. So we click on that link and it'll take us to the main page. So this page is just to get you started in the course. It has a little explanation of who I am, so you can see my picture down here. It'll have an explanation of the color coding I use in this course and some hints on how you get started. This lecture video will also be posted on this main page so you can refer back to it if you get stuck and forget where something is. Alright, let's take a look at the course syllabus. On this left bar here, this has main links to pretty much everything you need in the course. So we'll start off here. You can download the syllabus by clicking on this link. Read through it and familiarize yourself with the expectations for you in this course. If you look at the titles for each post here, you'll see that they're different colors, and this goes back to the color coding that was on the main page. So this black link here means it's just regular content and there's really nothing to click on aside from links like this. If it's a dark red link like this, that means it's a quiz, and this is a quiz for credit. A dark orange link like this means it's an assignment that needs to be submitted. So you can see here we have a little course syllabus quiz, so I can tell that you've read through and understand the syllabus, and we have an assignment where you're going to sign the last page of the syllabus and upload it through Blackboard. There are upload instructions both in Blackboard and in the syllabus for how to get your content on your computer so you can upload it. Now let's take a look at the course schedule. The course schedule is the only page on the entire Blackboard site for food engineering that has due dates. You will not find due dates anywhere else on the site. So keep an eye on this page. Make sure you know when everything is due and you're submitting your assignments on time. If I make any changes to due dates, I will announce it in class, and I'm also going to post an announcement about it on Blackboard, and we'll check out the announcements page next. To start with, we have major course due dates right here. That's so you can see where all the midterms are without scrolling all the way down through the page. And then we have the course schedule right here. It's broken down by week, so you can see what assignments and quizzes, anything else that's due in a particular week. You can also see the topics we're going to cover, the lectures that are covered, and the chapters in your textbook that are covered as well. So browse through this, make sure you know when due dates are, make sure you know when the major due dates are so you can plan ahead, and make sure you get all your assignments in on time. Going to the announcements, we don't have any announcements yet, because it's very early in the course at the point in time when I'm making this video. As we go through the course, announcements will be posted here. They will also be automatically emailed out to your UIdaho email address. If this is not the address you check most frequently, make sure you either set it up so it auto forwards to your primary email address, or you keep an eye on this announcements page so you don't miss anything. Like I said before, I'll also announce things in class, but just in case you miss class or you don't remember something properly, you can check this page to see the announcements for the course. Let's go to the course content. So we'll start off with the problem solving modules page. I made this page because students often have trouble going from concepts or equations to how am I going to use this particular concept, or how am I going to use this equation to solve my homework problems, my quiz problems, my test problems, the problems I'm running into in industry, what have you. So this takes you step by step through the engineering problem solving method. which is a very general method that you can use to solve pretty much any problem. We have problem solving for every topic we have in the course, so mass balances, energy balances, fluid flow, and so on. We have example problems for all of those, plus a little quiz at the end so that you can test your knowledge of, do I understand how to solve mass balance problems or energy balance problems? The first module, it just shows you how to use the problem solving method, so let's take a look at that. Every problem solving module is set up in the same way. It's like a little book. You can use these forward and back arrows right here to navigate through the pages. You can also use this little sidebar on the left to click on a specific page and go there. At the end of every module, there's a quiz. So if you hit this click to launch button, it will take you to this screen where you can start the quiz. Now, if you've never started the quiz before, this button will say begin instead of continue. I've started this quiz, so I'm going to hit continue to go into it. And you can see I've answered a couple of the questions. You can also see that these boxes right here are not radial buttons. You can choose more than one answer, and this is the case for every single quiz I have. I do multiple answer quizzes. Yes, it makes it more difficult. Yes, you have to understand the content better to get it right. But if you have a good understanding of the content, this shouldn't be worse than just, okay, which answer out of the 4 is correct. All right, so when you change your answers, let's change this one, or you select certain answers. Just selecting answers at random, you'll see it'll flash to saving and then saved. If you want, you can hit the Save All Answers button at the top, and it will say, okay, I just saved all the answers. So you can come back later. You don't have to finish the quiz all at once. When you're ready to finish, you hit the Save and Submit button. If you don't hit Save and Submit, if you just hit Save All Answers and go, it won't save your quiz. So your answers will still be here, but it'll show up as unsubmitted in my instructor screen. Now I can go through and hard submit, but I don't like doing that because I'm not sure if you finished or not, and I don't want to submit somebody's quiz when they weren't done. So please make sure when you're totally finished with the quiz, hit that Save and Submit button. I won't do that now, but I will navigate to another page to show you what happens. This little box will pop up, so if you forget, oh, I didn't save and submit yet, this will pop up and say, okay, if you want to stay in the page, work more, and submit your answers, then you hit Stay on Page. If you say, no, I really did mean it, I want to leave, then you hit Leave this page. And I did mean it, so we will go to some different content, which is the lecture content. So lecture content, you can see over here on the left, is broken down by topic. Here's the units and systems. So in each particular lecture page, we have the lecture files for that particular topic. We have any homework that is associated with this lecture topic, and then we have a practice quiz. Now you can see that the practice quiz is in bright red, not dark red. If it's bright red, that means it's an optional quiz. It also states it's not going to count towards your course grade. So you don't have to take it if you don't want to. But if you'd like to practice with the concepts, then feel free to go ahead, take that practice quiz as many times as you want. There's practice quizzes for every single course topic we have. There are also worked example problems for every topic we have. So if we look at the mass and energy balance ones, for example, you can see we've got worked problems for pretty much every single lecture in mass and energy balances. So this is not just, here's the problem, here's the end final answer. It's the actual solution. So it's taking you step by step through that particular problem, showing you how to use the equation, showing you how to plug in all the numbers and solve it. So if you're puzzled as to how to use an equation, check out these example problems and see if that helps you out. The problem solving modules over here can also help you out in kind of training you to think, how do I look at this problem? How do I pull out the available information? What is it asking me to do? And how do I work towards a solution? Let's look at the last piece of the course now, which is assessment or any assignments, quizzes, etc. that you have to do. Keep an eye on this page, which is the What Needs Doing page. It's called What Needs Doing because it tells you exactly what you need to do, broken down by week. just like the course schedule. So the course schedule and the what needs doing page line up, except for here, if you look at the particular assignments, it will give you actual links to every assignment you need to get done in that particular week. So you don't have to go to several different pages and hunt around and find everything. It's all collected for you right here. So if you click on any of these title links, it will take you right to the quiz or right to the submission page. All right, let's go back to the what needs doing page. And we can see here that we have homework formats and midterm regrade formats. I won't talk about the midterm regrade right now. I will leave that for an in-class discussion, but if you're curious, check out the syllabus and see how I grade the midterms. That's where you'll see something about midterm regrades, and there is a specific format for submitting your corrected work. There is also a submission format for the homework. If you do not submit your homework in the correct format, then you're going to lose major points on homework even if all your answers are completely correct. The format is taking you through the engineering problem-solving method. Yes, it is a little bit more time-consuming. Yes, it does consume a lot more paper. Yes, it will keep your work neat and organized, and when you go back in a couple of months to study for a quiz or a test, you'll be able to see, oh, well, this is how I did that problem. This is why I did this particular problem this way. And this is what I either missed or this is what I did right. So by doing your homework in the engineering problem-solving format as required, it becomes a great study tool later on. So you can take a look at both of those formats in the PDF files linked to the posts. The exams page here will never have the actual exams. We take the exams in class. However, this is where you will find the regrade submission links. So right now there aren't any because they'll open up after each exam is done. So check back in about a month or so after the course starts, and there should be a link or two here where you can submit your regraded assignments. You can also find review problems on this exam page for each exam. We'll have a review session, and I do post review problems for a little bit of extra credit. Finally, let's look at the grades page. So this will have all of the grades for this course. Now you can see here that not many grades are filled out because this is a test account, and so I have not gone through and posted a lot of things like the homework or a lot of the quizzes. But you can see a couple of things. Up here is your total course grade. I grade by points. I do not grade by percentages. So check out the syllabus and see how that breaks down. Basically, you'll have a running total of points up at the top here, and you can compare it to the grade that you want versus the grade that you have. Keep yourself on track. You can see every assignment you've submitted, and you can see the number of points it's out of. So on this particular quiz, I have a 10 out of 10, which is a perfect score. If you see a little clock like this, mouse over it, it'll say in progress. And that means that that particular module quiz has not been submitted yet. Now again, I can go through and hard submit your quizzes. This mark shows up on my end as well, but I don't like to do that. I like to let you guys finish at your own pace. However, I will have to go through and hard submit if it's after a deadline. So make sure that you don't see any of these little clocks here past the deadlines. And the deadlines will be posted here. They're upcoming. All right, that concludes our course tour. We'll just go back to the main page. Again, this video will be posted on the main page at the bottom. Feel free to explore through the site. If you find any broken links or anything like that, the content is not showing up, feel free to email or come see me and say, hey, this isn't working right. Welcome to the course. I look forward to working with all of you.